Hello everyone, welcome back to Banished. We last left off, a couple people died of starvation. No biggie right there, you know, they're just kind of the weakest of the weak, I think, would die off. And now we come back, we finally have things kind of organized and balanced a bit, but there's still a lot of work to do. So, I think we just have to wait for more laborers to come in. And once we get more laborers, we'll be able to get more food. I don't know why they're starving. Like, there's plenty of food. Just eat the leather. The hunters, yeah, we just need a lot more people to be in here. So I stuck one in Forester and one in Gatherer. Gather some more stuff. Forester will plant more trees. And I believe they work well together, where the more trees we have, the better gathering supplies. And we're getting a lot of peppers and soon to be pumpkins as well. They will be late autumn, I think, but the peppers are done. So that is excellent. And that will feed this house. Okay, everyone's just starting their families by the looks of it. There's no one old enough to really move out. Got a 10-year-old working, perfect. 2 more laborers. I'll stick one on the builder and another one on the forest. We need a lot more trees. As you can see, last season they picked up 4 stone. They will slowly clear up the area so that they can maximize the density of the trees. That will be very useful. Farmers, stick another one on the forester and another one on the builder just to get this well built. Oh, but it looks like it's going to be done anyways. What are we low on? Food. Excellent. So once the builders are done, I'll probably stick them on the fishing hut just to get that done. How much more? It's almost complete. We got 2 people dancing around the well. So lower that, stick them on the fishing, just to see if I can get enough food. They are down, but that's because I did take people off. How good are you? So you're past what you did last year. That is fantastic. They're producing a lot more food. And what about you guys? They're also past. Fantastic. We can actually view graphs once we unlock it. Okay. So you're coming from quite far away. Part of this game is you want to try and minimize the amount of foot traffic that they do so that they're closer to their place of work. So I might stick a couple houses down here. They're not going to be really filled yet, but they might come in handy sooner rather than later. So I will take one off the fisherman and build that, and I'll pause these ones. Oh, did I not say pause? I did. There we go. That way they'll only focus on building this one. But once it becomes late winter, I will drop the fisherman and the builder, go to the farms. All will be well. So you're good. You're doing superb. We actually have a bit of a surplus of food, which is fantastic. Awesome. Things are moving well. And as soon as I start to see the ground go green, that is when we kick it into springtime. Any second now. Right there. Okay, so we will now get the farmers farming. At some point, I do want to expand down here. Right here would be a good spot for a fishing hut because it would cover all that water, or even on this point, that's probably a better spot. I may put one down here though, but we will see. I think the forester, I will start to cut down the trees. That way we can get a bit more wood, because our woodcutter wants to give us 500 firewood. But unfortunately, he just doesn't have the stuff for it. which is very unfortunate, because I would like him to always give us the surplus. And also, once we get a couple extra laborers, I'm going to build a school and a clinic. That way we can get some healthy people coming and hopefully raise our health up. Food is low. It is springtime. Food's not really low. It's probably going to give us this warning for a while because I think it bases it off of here, and the food goes in there and goes straight into the market. So we do have food in the market, but it's not in the storehouse. And I think that's where this error comes from, is in the storehouse. It's reserved food. So I suppose once it's in the market, it's no longer reserved. It's free for all, so we have produced some logs. Fantastic. You can hear them felling some trees back there. Is that food again? Oh, tools. Oh, that's right. I do need a blacksmith soon. So maybe what I'll do... Let's get a dirt road like that. And then throw on a blacksmith. Like so, actually. Nah, let's not put that there. That was very kind of people to bring all the supplies there already. We will stick them sideways, like that. Okay. We'll get the blacksmith probably built in the winter. And again, we are waiting for another adult to come in to do some work for us, for the greater good. How are the fishing people doing? They're doing well. I should have built this kind of right here, maybe. I might have gotten a bit more water in that radius. But 240 last season, 217. They're both the same size? Yeah, so the peppers give us slightly more food. That's good to know. It's already being harvested. Ah, someone without any tools. So let's get a builder. And this builder will then become the blacksmith once they are done. Right there. Who are you? Citizen Cade. His health isn't the best, unfortunately. So we will have to invest in that clinic sooner rather than later. How much logs have we brought in? 33? That's not bad. You are just bringing in the food. That is fantastic. Our food is slowly climbing, but now we're running into a tool issue. Now people can still do their work with or without tools, but they will work slower and less efficiently. This is the same with being an educated adult versus a non-educated person, which for the most part I believe everyone we have is an uneducated citizen. So we will have to change that. And we're going to tell people just to harvest all that wood because we need a bit of a surplus. And these guys are not producing it fast enough. I do have 164 firewood in here. So, for whatever reason, I guess the firewood does count here, but I don't think the food, at least for the warning, counts it here. Which is interesting, but we can also check what everyone has. They've got a lot of firewood in there. Ooh. That is a large family, so they would actually like to split up, probably. Same with them, and move into their own house. And that is how we're going to get more people, is by building more and more houses. The families will split up, have their own babies, and the babies will slowly get old. Oh, that is fantastic numbers. This one thing could probably feed our village almost all year round. And again, I have no idea why I went with... Oh, no, I want to keep the builders. It's the farmers I want to stop. Well, they're general laborers anyways. We'll just let them be. Yeah, I don't know why I went for these first. I really should have done this. I think that's usually what I do. But I was apparently mistaken, and I could not remember, as it would seem. Okay, so we'll mark these to build. We'll get them finished. In the meantime, this guy will start working. He's looking for logs, though. He's got some. He's got to build us the tools. And I want to stockpile of about 250. We've produced one, so we should slowly start to see that drop. And I think I will build a school right there, because city planning don't matter to me. And I want, well, maybe I should build a hospital, although that's a bit bigger. The school is a thinner building. I'll build a school there. And you'll see, as soon as this is built, we'll probably get 2, maybe 3 people moved in. And bam, 2 people. The vendor and a fisherman will be living together now. It is early spring. Farmers are still on farming. These guys, how's the wood production? You produced 65 logs last year, that's not bad. Firewood is low. Firewood is low. But you do... Oh, okay, you don't anymore. You did have logs. Producing about 180. We'll have to bump that up, though. We really gotta get the production of firewood going. Now that we have the logs as well. Or the blacksmith as well. More and more logs will be needed, unfortunately. So we're just gonna tell people... mass deforestation. Okay, now things are coming along. It's great. Everyone's happy. Everyone says this is the best town to live in. Orcsville, or Orcasville, is fantastic and it's lovely, and people are always happy here. I'm looking forward to when we clear this of all the stone and iron, because then we won't be getting, or we should be getting more logs. They won't be too busy cutting down or removing the stone and iron, so they'll be getting us the logs that we much so need. One of the farmers doesn't have the proper tools and ragged clothes. We do need to also start building more clothes. Now we do have the means to do that right now because we got the leather coming in from the huntsman. So let's also chalk that up to be built. Said logs, food. Yeah, our population is starting to get kind of large. We're from about 20, now we're almost at 30, we're 28. So we're creeping up. But if I'm a professional, which I am not, we should be able to get 200 people in total in this game. Now I doubt very much so that will happen, but it would be nice to get that amount. At least our tool problem is solved. Still got the food issue, and it looks like we're still short on logs everywhere. Also, no, not iron. We still got lots of iron left. So that is going to be built. Food is being stored. Everything is awesome. Ooh. Last year, you guys got a ton of food. Over 1,000 pieces of food right there. You've already brought back 30 logs. That's fantastic. We're going to take one away from you to be the teacher. We need a lot of educated students. They'll be more efficient. We'll get everything done quicker. I dislike how that looks, very much so. That's okay. So now you can see 19 adults, 2 students, 9 children. It does take them longer to enter the workforce, I believe. But in the end, I would say it is worth it for the efficiency bonus alone. Are you guys gonna... I can take the farmers off and throw them there. That'll get built a lot quicker. Then I think it's just a waiting game. Just for a couple seasons to tick past, while our population increases along with our educated people and our stockpiles grow. I need more laborers. That's the problem. So we'll do that, and we will make a tailor. Thank you. Hide coat, perfect. And I want you to also go to 250 because we will use this for trading later on. You're at 250. Currently we're at 18. Okay. I would start up a quarry and a iron mine, but they take a lot of resources to build, I think. Let's see. 68 stone, 48 wood. So that would take a while to build, and that would also take a while to build. They also can have a lot of workers, and we'd get a trickle of iron and stone, but I think right now the deposits on the ground will be perfectly fine for us. In fact, we will actually try to assist in the removal of iron and everything from this area just to help the foresters out. So I went pretty much out of the area, but that is fine. So they are cutting. They should have more trees to cut now that it's a more fuller forest. Are you in there? You are. Mark those for excavation. And look at the little deer. They're just trit-trotting. Okay. So I think we're just going to leave it. I'm going to let a couple of seasons tick past in between episodes. But I think I'm going to end this episode here. So thank you everyone for watching. Leave your comments down below. Like, subscribe if you so choose. And as always, have a great day.